morning, Oilers, and welcome back to Campus Update. It's so nice to see you again. After you may have heard, I've had a very poorly week combating the flu. And of course, the first thing I rushed to do after getting my voice back had to be anchoring for you all on this week's Campus Update. If you're anything like me, you've been spending some time coughing, sneezing, and staying home from school to recover from some very viral infections. Well, I hope you're all doing much better than I have. It's hard to avoid such a force such as the flu or common cold when everyone around you seems to be afflicted. In the spirit of health and recovery, let's draw our attention to the health office and see how they can help us sickly students here on campus. Take it away, Cora.
We are now entering the season for sickness, so it is increasingly important for us to stay healthy. One way to achieve this is by utilizing the school's health office. Here is Annalise, the school nurse, with more information.
So I know a lot of kids are getting sick right now and might be coming down to the health office. So if you do need to come down, please ask your teacher for a pass. Come on down, sign in on our sign-in sheet, and then we'll help you out, ask you what your symptoms are, check your temperature, and see if you might need some medications, some rest, or possibly need to go home, depending on what's going on with you at that time. So please feel free to do that if you need help, and we're always happy to see you down here.
On the topic of medical assistance, I know when I'm receiving care, I hope to be understood and listened to. If you've ever thought about engaging in the medical field yourself, you might want to check out the medical Spanish class, which has a specific curriculum to help you communicate with others. Here's Addison with more.
Hey Oilers, want to take something different for your third year in Spanish? Take Medical Spanish. It's the equivalent to taking Spanish 3. Here, you can learn vocabulary, pronunciation, and so much more.
What we're looking to do is help students that want to go into different medical fields kind of develop a basis with the vocabulary, with cultural understanding. The benefits of taking the class is that we're going to do a lot of practicing with different dialogue skits. We're going to do a lot of readings as well, cultural comparisons, etc. And it's still going to prepare you for AP Spanish or Spanish 4. I think the class is going to be like a really great class if you really want to continue to develop your speaking skills or develop your understanding of the culture. Is going to be really engaging and fun. If you have any interest in going into a medical field, whether it be like to volunteer at a hospital or pharmacist or kinesiology, I would give you definitely would take a second look into it.
For our Oiler baseball team, it's all up from here as they come back from the recent game with Mater Dei. Let's hear about it, Stefanos.
Actually, Ash, I did softball, not baseball. But on Tuesday, February 18th, our JV girls softball team took on Mater Dei High School. In the top of the first inning, Sophie Sanchez hit a grand slam, which started to fire up the rest of the team, adding 6 more runs through the rest of the game. The final score was 10-3 Huntington Beach. The starting pitcher, Jaden Molina, went 2 innings, no runs allowed.
If you're ever in the mood for a sweet treat and not sure where to start, Allie will direct you to some local delicious options.
Thanks, Ash. This past weekend, I had a huge sweet tooth craving, but I didn't know where the best place to get a sweet treat was. So I visited various different spots around Huntington Beach. First, I visited Brewster's, an ice cream shop off of Warner and Gothard. Brewster's has so many different options, going from ice cream with various different flavors to shakes, sundaes, and cakes. Since the caramel toffee ice cream was way too sweet for me, I decided I needed a refresher. I decided to go to Del Taco and try the dragon fruit blueberry Sprite, which was super yummy, refreshing, and my sister's all-time favorite. Here's her quick review.
That's a 10 out of 10.
The final 2 places I visited were Baskin-Robbins and Rite Aid. At Baskin-Robbins, there's so many different options, just like Brewster's. There's a variety of 31 flavors, different cakes, and shakes. The service at Baskin-Robbins was amazing, and the workers were super sweet. A fun fact is on the 31st of each month, your scoop of ice cream is 31% off. Now time for Rite Aid. At almost every Rite Aid location, you can find a Thrifties inside. Although there isn't as many options as other places, Thrifties is super cheap and my all-time favorite. What's your favorite place to get a sweet treat? Back to you, Ash.
That'll be all for this week, Oilers. Remember to take care of yourself and stay healthy, and we hope to see you back on the next episode of Campus Update. Ash Dunlap, signing off.